Okay guys, I went straight to YouTube. I hope you're still around. Okay, so Karina says it's okay, it's going. Alright, I think we're back now. Okay, guys, this is crazy. I think it's because, and getting back into the technological things, I've been trying to stream to this thing called Restream, which streams to both Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. I just dropped everything else except for YouTube. So if you're joining us on YouTube, this is where we're gonna go. We're set, and I'm gonna start this clock again. And I don't know if you guys missed what I was doing, but here's what we got. I'm gonna draw me as a centaur, and basically I've drawn my head, and I've drawn a line that's supposed to be the back, like a spinal cord line, and that could act as an action line. But because this is a half human, half beast sort of thing, the anatomy is a little different, right? Hence, you can see my my picture of take the chat away because that doesn't work now because that's using Restream. But what ends up happening with this anatomy is that I'm just blocking in shapes now, and the spine of a man and a horse would be a little weird because you'd have this regular human torso spine and then a spine that sort of juts back here like this. So the backbone of the horse, from here to here, and then backbone for the human torso. Okay, so from this circle here, I draw the sort of angled egg shape to make it part of my head. From there, a cylinder for the neck, and sort of a box, trapezoidal box for the chest, and then I always draw the hip area, the pelvis area here, pelvic area. Cool. And then circles for shoulders, cylinders for my upper arms. Another joint. There's a ball. And the forearms. Same with that, you know. What I also think helps is to get sort of the what am I thinking? I'm all frazzled, guys. The position of the arms and stuff. I always draw the joints where I want those things to be, especially for a trick with drawing arms, is drawing where your hands are going to be first. I went sort of backwards here because that's okay. Fist. And then I think I'll do this like an arm here. Okay. See, and then once you get those, then you can just draw a cylinder to connect to those joints. There we go. So I'm really just drawing, being really rough, getting my major shapes in. And then we'll get to the details later. Okay, so then pretty much this is where of the horse's body would be. Now, horse's body is a little bit interesting because a big sort of cylinder here for the major part of the body, and then stylized cylinders for the front legs. And if you notice the back, there's this sort of you notice this sort of there, yep. Sort of the shape of back. The back leg here has this sort of let's do this brighter color so you guys can see. Here, and then the hoof would actually be here. This is weird, complex geometry, but how this would translate to a human foot, this right here is actually the heel, and this is the whole foot. So I know it's weird. It's just I forget the term for it, and then this would actually be the toes, because like this is where the toenail is. The hoof is actually sort of the same material as our fingernails, and that's kind of neat, isn't it? So really, if I were to draw a human foot on top of this, let's do a different color. This is the heel. And so that, I don't think I hope you can see that, but that's how it sort of works out. they just have an elongated bone here, and you know their anatomy is just a little bit different, made to work in the environment and their bodies for efficiency. Okay. Oh my goodness. Why does that clock keep stopping? I have no idea. Anyways, so wish I could show you like comments and stuff. I can call up comments like this. I don't know what Odalis is laughing at, but it looks like we're. Why does the clock keep stopping? I have no idea. Anyways, I think you guys can see the chat in YouTube. So, okay, so that's how the back leg of a horse works. So I've got to kind of just draw. Oops. Ankle right there, and it's moving off the page. That's fine. There, other leg. And this is gonna be messy, guys. That's all right. This is just a sketch. So here now, I'm like starting to draw. You know, go over my lines with some darker lines. So now I feel better about the shape. Okay. And I can just use my eraser. Around, get rid of lines I don't need. On my anatomy a little bit more. I'm not going to draw myself topless. I'll probably put like maybe armor or something like that, because I am a Mortal Kombat character. I'm just putting down lines, some guidelines. Okay. I think that's good for now. So what I'm going to do for me, what I can do is add another layer. For you guys on if you're doing pencil and paper, you know, you can just go ahead and draw over the darker lines. I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna be this. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit silly, maybe. Eyes going. We need more time, and the clock knows it. Yes, it's actually being very forgiving to us. But I think I've made the decision just to go straight to Facebook now. I mean, to YouTube. Maybe this whole restream thing is just, you know, not doing very well. I think that's where the issue is. I'm drawing parts of my face. Goatee. Okay, I think this looks like the stream is stable. That's good. You just enjoy and draw now. Hope you guys are having a, now that the summer is coming on and things are reopening. What are you guys' plans this summer? Let me know in the chats. I don't know. Goggles? Who knows? Lorraine. That's good. Eat, sleep, cry, rinse, and repeat. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And Odala says, lots of sun and walks with a pup baby and as much ice cream as possible. Not bad either. Odala's got a new puppy this year. And I know that was a thing that she really wanted to do, have, which is really great. I don't know why I'm putting goggles on me, but why not? It's my drawing, I can do whatever I want. Same goes for you guys. There's no judgments here, just as long as you're drawing and having fun. Kind of looks like me, I guess. Karina says, Lorraine, don't forget to study for Science Bowl trivia 3 hours a day. That could be considered fun? I don't know. And go back to crying. Oh boy. Right. Ew, being productive. Let's be productive in the summer. For sure. Ooh. I just went on a backpacking trip. Sunday to Wednesday. And honestly, I was having some major altitude sickness. That was a little hard. And especially where we were at the Emigrant Wilderness. Oh, and the clock did it again. Why does it keep doing that? I don't remember where we were at. Click reset. Did I reset it? Or is it every time I call up a comment and reaction? That is not a good thing. Let's do 15, I guess. Yeah, I did get mosquito bites. That was one of the things that was the worst about it. I think maybe this is a thing that, you know, they were taking away bits of my blood, and maybe that was like sapping my energy and stuff, you know. There you go. Mosquitoes suck, literally. They do. You know, it was like really cool though. Sometimes that you catch one on your arm and you swat it, and of course it's like mid eating, and of course like all your blood then gets like splattered on your arm. But crazy things. They were just out in numbers, and they were just not fun. I wish, what am I doing here? Think about some sort of chest plate or something here. Yeah, I did take some pictures. Maybe I'll show them later. But honestly, you know what was so cool was that I was using a this camera, this mini compact camera, which is a Sony ZV-1 that I borrowed from the church, and like it doesn't have like a very good lens. I mean, it comparatively to lenses like, you know, you would get with a DSLR or something like that. There's much to be desired. I can get probably better pictures that way, but it was all about setting the right settings, and I was able to capture these pictures that were just amazing. Let me see here. Maybe I can do this. I can do an overlay. Find a picture. Yeah, look at that. I was able to capture that many stars just using the right f-stop, the right ISO, the right exposure, and just the amount of stars in the sky. You know, it's just magical, just magical. So yeah, I mean, like, there were some really cool things there. Other than the mosquitoes. My chem teacher told us that you can watch them pop if you flex your muscle while they are sucking your blood. Then they cannot stop the blood flow and explode. I gotta try that next time now. Yeah, that was real. That was a real photo. They were just amazing. It was just an amazing time there, and it was like worth all the altitude sickness and the you know, the exertion of energy that you're doing to get pictures like that. I was a little nervous that that I wasn't going to be able to get those pictures, but I got them, and I was really happy with them. And that's by far my most favorite part of going camping, just being up in elevation like that, is to get those sorts of pictures and see that sort of grandeur and stuff. I saw a couple of, you know, you can see some shooting stars. I saw a real big one. Let's go straight to heavy lines here. I liked how I saw on that Motaro character, sort of a chest armor for the horse part. I'll do that. Weird. How can I give this more oomph? I think this needs more oomph. Oh, Karina, you flatter me, but really it was not one of my drawings. That was a photo. That was all nature. You know what I want to do? Kind of like the horns from that dude. So I'm going to do me some horns. Twistiness nature to these things. What am I sure about, Lorraine? That the picture was one of my drawings? I'm pretty sure about that. I can never create anything that spectacular. Or are you talking about my horns? Yep. Okay. I still don't know what you're saying. Yep. To the picture. Oh, the picture. Yeah. No, it was definitely not me. Wish I can draw things like that. Oh, look at that hair. Oh my gosh. What is happening here? Need a haircut. But you know, like centaurs have such thing as messy hair. No, that's okay. Now I'm just drawing some lines for detail. Not the best drawing I've done for Sketchface, guys. That's okay. The sketch is only the beginning, and I can go in and do more work on it later. If you've seen it like in professional places, like sketches are really can be very messy at the beginning. Okay, that looks like it's timed up. Who needs more time? Because what we can do is like in the finishing up time for uploading to Yoga Isle and stuff, we can add more time there. So that's what we'll do next, is that we'll take your drawing and make sure to sign it, okay, so that I know who to credit and talk to during the show and tell time. Okay. Again, show and tell is easy. Just go to yogaisle.com/the sketch space, and then you'll be able to just upload your drawing there. Okay. So let's take, or you can email it to the sketchspace@yogaisle.com as well. Both get there. So another 15 minutes sound good? 11 o'clock, so I know it might be keeping me longer than normal, but we'll go through the show and tell time fast. Okay, so take your 15 minutes, let's get going. Finish up stuff, add some color if you want, add some shading, might help, any other details that you can think of. Okay, for me, I think I'm gonna just add some little blocks of color. Long layer, man. like how this is the horn on his left side, the left side of the head works. Not this one works. So I think I need more shape in front there. These little lines I'm adding just add some texture, right? And the more you add lines, like get some shading and stuff. Another thing you do here is where the chin sort of hangs out over the neck. You can do a shadow there, and that sort of brings it, you know, gives you the definition where the chin sort of juts out from the neck. What color should my armor be? Wrong layer. Do this all the time. I'm just putting colors in loose. And this is what we call the color sketch. I'll do sort of Loki colors. By the way, who is watching Loki? It's really good. So far, we're 2 episodes in. Lots of little Easter eggs and stuff. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but you should be watching it if you get the chance. Brownish for the arm wraps. Got 9 minutes left. It is good. Loki is so good. It's amazing too, because like you think about it, how you know, in Avengers, you know, he was the bad guy, right? And you really hated him. Well, maybe you didn't hate him, really, you know, but he was really the bad guy. And then the character arc for him as the movies went on, you know, our relationship with him certainly changed a lot, right? I would say like a lot of it's like really good, because now we, you know, us and our relationship with him changing in such ways makes it so that we're he's a complicated character, you know, and that's the magic of all this stuff, right? Because we're really getting to know these characters, and you really don't want a character that's like boring, right? shadows and stuff. Basically what I'm doing is called sort of cell shading, and you see this in cartoons all the time when there's a base color and then you just add in shadows to establish contour. And really it's the shadows and the highlights are what make give your shape form. Here, so I can sort of do that. Now you see how it, we're starting to give some shape. It's not a 2D flat plane now. When you draw a circle, like so, shadow. One part of the circle in shadow, and then that's going to be casting the shadow onto the floor. Something like that. Really quick shadow tutorial, or shading tutorial. And it lasted 6 minutes. 6 minutes. So what I'm going to do is then add some highlights and stuff now. These sort of little marks to I'm doing highlights, but also showing some sort of texture. Do the same thing see here. Cool. Trick on Procreate. If I hold my finger down and long press, I can pick up a color. I see how that looks better now because we're starting to define shape. It doesn't look so flat anymore. Cool. I think that is going to be where I'm going to stop and clean up some lines here with my eraser. Back here. So that line. All right. Digitally, you can always do some add texture. I have these things. I'll show you. There they are. Dirty overlays. My wife got these for me for Christmas. So I could just sort of add some stuff on the back. That line in the face I want to get rid of. Still gotta get this up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's looking better. I'd say that looks like me. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and export this out. Save this. Go to yogal.com/the-sketch space. Woo! Already. You guys. I can't wait to talk about preview. No. No. Jeez. Guys. Where did mine go? Sometimes it takes a little while. There we go. Sort order these. Okay. All right, guys. Show and tell time. I saw a few of them. They look really good. Let's get to show and tell. Of course, there's mine. Like the color scheme. I like the color scheme that I picked out. You know, the green and yellow and the brown are very sort of nature oriented. I felt like maybe I'm just still kind of in the mountains right now. I bet you if I were a centaur, I would have no problem hiking an 8.54 mile hike into Granite Lake. So anyways, here we go. Who's next? Karina Lowe. That's awesome. And she really took out she's really familiar with the Mortal Kombat lore. And Mortal Kombat, as you know, or might not know, has a thing: if you win the battle, win the fight 2 out of 3, you get to perform a fatality. And that was the big thing, the big selling point of that game, is that there's some really brutal deaths and stuff. Yes, fatality. And you know, bow and arrow seems seems very apropos of Karina Lowe. It is very awesome, so awesome. I love the again. She's so good at her color pencils and the the shading of them. It's very subtle, and you really are a master of colored pencils. Cause look at the just a little detail on the bow itself at the ends there, how it gently gradiates from that darker brown to a lighter tan color. That's great. Little thing here too is that she didn't get hit at all, or well, she got hit a little bit, but Sub-Zero. This is Sub-Zero, the character. For sure, that's like that's pretty amazing. Good job, Karina. I love the little details. I love the face, and love how you position your arm in a PG way. So this is what happens when you get an F on your report card. A low fatality. F is for fatality, not failure. What's the difference? Anyways, so good. Thank you, Karina. This is so funny. So good. What's next? And this is Lorraine. I love it. Special abilities. Master Procrastinator. Can sleep anywhere, anytime. Has no arm strength. Can hide special powers or powders. The powders? That works. But dude, check out the shape of this head. That's really good for a horse head. And she went the other way. Human body, horse head. I guess it could be a centaur. And this Shrek Lego thing you guys have been doing. Shirk, whatever. I love Raiden. In shame. In shame. So cool. 0 wins. So funny. That's really good, really good. I love the sort of proportions of your character. They work really well. The pose is very funny, and just I like that you practiced here and then did it here. Really good, really good. You certainly had a lot of time. My technical issues on my side, but really cool. Thank you so much. That's great. Ooh, who is this? Oh, this is Andrew, right? Or it's Centaur of the Golden Order. I love it. This is really good. I love, okay, so the character and character looks mean. Like, you don't want to mess with this centaur. Let's go. Yeah, those aren't powders. Special powders. It's funny. Karina, your special abilities are worrisome. Get some exercise and lose the powders. Okay, I don't know about that, but that's funny. Andrew says I spent way too long on the mask. I think the mask is good. Look at that. I love the interesting though. Oh, darn it. Let's go back. Interesting though that I guess you used the brush on your digital thing that made it look textured. The two ribbons floating in the wind was half my time drawing. You know, you got to get that. You got to get that action right. You got to get it believable. And you know, oh, where did the music go? Oops, can't do that. Let me get back to the music, guys. Hey. There we go. Yeah. The hair and mask, lol, so good. So Andrew wants long golden locks. Andrew actually got a haircut recently. So maybe it's subconsciously he's, you know, wanting that long hair back. What does Odalis think about that? I don't know. Yeah, that's certainly dedication. Really good job. I love it, Andrew. I love his abs. I love his oops, darn it. I love his abs there. He's going like he's got some, you know. And the sword's amazing. That's really good, Andrew. I love it. And you named your character Oryx. Kind of reminds me of what's the stupid horse in Neverending Story? Artax. Stupid horse. Getting all depressed. Made me cry when I was a little kid. Hated that part. All right. Oh, Dallas. This is pretty funny. I love how you incorporated, you know, these real pictures into your illustration. Love the expression on the face. How did you do this? That's pretty cool. And your braided tail. Of course you would have a braided tail. And a belt that looks like a championship belt that you created. This is really good. Love the definition on your arm. Wait, what? That's cheating. You can't Photoshop. You could do, I would say that Andrew squeaked out a high-pitched "what" when he saw the gloves. Actually, I don't mind them. It actually adds to this. I mean, most of it is drawn, right? It's sketched. I think the only thing is weird here is that because the thumb should be on the inside, I would have flipped these. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. But she's a centaur, and who knows? You know, centaurs. It's copy paste. Nice, Odalis. Yeah, Odalis is a champ. Champ of the Centaur Boxing League. She kills Minotaurs. Really cool. I love the you know, just the little details and I like that the idea for the boxing gloves came in, you know. Dude, you're ripped. Been working out? I love it, Odalis. Really good. Thank you so much. This is really great. Let's see. And Sophie. Okay. Oh, here you go. Yeah, she is not a Mortal Kombat person. So here's me relating the prompt to Taylor Swift. Wildest Dreams, Taylor's version, playing in the background. You know what? That's a really good horse. And that's Sophie. Sorry, comments from Odell says, LOL, yeah, they are on the wrong hand. Thanks, Ro. Those arms are goals. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Dallas. Thanks for coming by. Sophie, this is a good character and a very strong body for this horse, stylized. I think I would have maybe made the nose a little bit bigger, just a little bit. But other than that, I mean, this is totally acceptable as well. If that's that sort of it makes it look a little. It's like a young horse for sure. Very good. What is this? Spirit, the movie? Yeah. Thanks, Odellis. Yeah, it's a really good horse, isn't it, Karina? It's like really solid, and her anatomy on the legs are spot on. Since you got that whole deal here, right? So cool. Thanks, Sophie. This is great. And wow, here we go. Oh right, yeah, Spirit Untamed is the movie. Yeah, let's go back to that. Sorry, go back to this. The pose it's very nice, very good. And your proportions are really nice. Yeah, I think Taylor would be proud. So cool. All right, so going to this is Rose. She's in Raiden. I love the shape and the stylized character here. The shape of that head. That's really cool. And that iconic hat of Raiden. You see there. And his special power is he's like the god of lightning. He can control lightning. I love the little details on his armor or his whatever that is. His dress or whatever thing here. That's really good, bro. And the expression on his face. Yeah. Tell that the lightning thing here is a big deal. Yeah, eyes are great. They are great. This is the eyes are probably the best part of this, because somehow even with these sort of lines right here, they add some depth. Cartoon lightning. But it reads as lightning, and it reads as electricity for me, like some sort of thing coming through from both of his hands. That's really good. Cool. Thanks, Ro. Let's see. Did we have? I think here we have We have this. I will give you guys this just because you guys, you know. Okay. But look at this. He's got the tapered elastic cuffs at the ankles. Styling. How does one go to the bathroom in this though? You have to unlatch? Huh? I don't know. Yeah, so Lorraine says she likes the art style, and I do too. I love it. Solid lines. You're really getting your shapes together, and knowing that. And I can tell also in your strokes that you're getting more confident in laying out something. It's not like little sketchy lines. You're actually drawing a big long line, you know. And once you see that, that's sort of a mark that you're getting more courageous in putting down your lines on paper. So, and that's really good. I've seen some really good progress in that. Cool. Kirby Lightning. There's nothing wrong with Kirby Lightning. Alright, this is the last one. Hank from Madness Combat. Motaro. Cool. There's I guess a submachine gun. Pico. Henry Stickman. These are, I wonder. Oh, Siri, be quiet. I don't know these games, but I love the Motaro and the you know the arms and the legs. That's a solid centaur with the horns. Cool. Thanks, Ewan. This is really nice. Very good. Let's see. I think that's like an Uzi. I gotta look these guys up. So Madness Combat. Yeah, it's very creative. Very creative. They were flash games I played on Newgrounds. I see. And they're all fighting Motaro. Cool. Do you guys remember Flash? Man. Flash not even around. Nice combo, Ewan. Good job. It's true. I really think you could make a really good pixel artist, you know? Probably think about that, because I think you could utilize these. You have a good sense of a 2D space and its shape and its and the weight of these characters. And I think I'd love to see you with the right tool, you know, in a pixel drawing thing. Cool. I think that's it, guys. Is. All right, so thank you guys again for coming by, celebrating 1 year anniversary of the Sketch Space. Again, it was just one of those things. I just wanted to share time and draw with people, and drawing is fun, and as long as you keep that attitude, it just makes it just a rewarding activity for you. I use it all the time to relax at the end of the day. Whether or not my drawing is good or not doesn't matter to me, because I just keep trying to draw, and everything starts off with a sketch, you know. Again, check me out. I think maybe the Facebook thing, I'm gonna just refer everybody to the YouTube link, which I've changed to bit.ly/the Sketchspace 2020. Okay, but also do catch me on Instagram. That's where I sort of announce when things are happening. And the next one. Okay, so I know we've been doing this every 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks it'll be July 3rd, and my wife and I are actually going to be out of town that day. So I'm gonna postpone it to July 10th, the following week. Okay, I know that's not 2 weeks, that's 3 weeks. So gives us a little bit of rest, you know, and we'll be able to strike back up on July 10th and keep the Sketchspace going. Tell your friends, tell whoever else you know that the next Sketchspace and what we do, and how people would enjoy this. That drawing is again fun. But join us again on Saturday, July 10th, okay? And get some friends to come along with you. All right. So thank you guys. Rose says bye all. Thanks for staying with us. And Karina, thank you for doing this Sketchspace, Rick. I really enjoy it. I know you do, and I enjoy it as well because I enjoy drawing with friends. Okay? All right, guys. See you next time. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Odalis and Andrew. And you and Sophie and Ro. All you guys are great. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.